clear. The next point we want to discuss is what is actually our role as parents. And I've pondered on this question quite a few times, but I thought, like, parenting has been around since the beginning of time. Somebody must have figured out by now what is the perfect way to parent, or what are the perfect rules to set, or everything like that. But in the end, I realized that that's not possible, because we all grow up with different, experiences, from different cultures, from everybody is so different that we all can only share on our own experiences to our children, and our children also need to go through their own experiences to go on in life. So yeah, there is no perfect formula for parenting. But yeah, there's a lot of pressure on us right now to be fun, disciplined, manage to get all their work done, and then to raise them as a fully functioning member of the society. But sometimes, I feel like we've lost the bigger picture, because in the end, we're all humans raising other humans, and I believe we always, everybody's doing their best with whatever knowledge they have in the moment. One of the differences I've sort of come to realize, and through listening to other teachers, etc., as well, is that the life experience is the main difference between adults and children. We have much more life experience, and attain knowledge and shared wisdom over time, while children still need to go through a lot of these life experiences, and it's their incomplete knowledge and incomplete or lack of life experience that creates some of the challenges between parents and children. But I'd like to just invite you all to think about or ponder, like, what if we step out of the parent-teacher role and step into the world of facilitator? What do I mean? Like, a definition of a facilitator from a dictionary is a person that makes an action or process easy or easier. And a true educator acts as a facilitator of learning. And this is really where a lot of things change. When you change your mindset to this, then rather than you just being a parent teacher who needs to teach them something, or needs to correct them, or make sure they're doing things they need to do. What if we become a facilitator? Because children, regardless of how much we try to shelter them, they will have to go through a lot of life experiences, and good ones and bad ones, whether we like it or not. But what we can do, we can make it easier for them by sharing our own experiences, and by creating an environment where that facilitates for our children's action to become responsible, sensible, and meaningful, but by their own choice. So eventually, you want them to become fully functioning humans who can make decisions by themselves. But I believe that foundations need to be laid from very early on. And just to give some examples, responsibility obviously is given. It depends on age, but right now, for example, I gave the responsibility to my 11-year-old to turn up to his own life classes, and said, made it very clear to him, you're responsible to, you can set, alarms on your clock, or you can remember your timing. At the moment, he doesn't have so many live classes, so so you're responsible to turn up for your class. And last week he did miss a class because he forgot, but this week he was on top of it. So just giving them little responsibilities to so they can start learning it from earlier on, and experience it, and so they can do it by choice themselves eventually. Sensible, like I believe, like teaching them to trust their own inner wisdom by allowing them to make certain decisions themselves, whatever decisions you can let them make themselves, allow them to do it. Recently, something, where this came out a lot, I asked, the kids, so shall we do all our work in the morning, or do you want to spread it out throughout the day? And everybody had their own thing, but we tried doing some in the morning, some in the afternoon, but in the end they realized themselves that it wasn't a good system and it wasn't sensible to do that, so we adjusted accordingly. But I gave them a sort of experience of making decisions themselves, and make everything whatever they have to learn, and have to learn as meaningful as possible. So I love to give real life examples, like whatever they have to learn, show them that this learning will help them to solve, to get through life themselves, to solve problems, to help others, to solve problems for others. And it's, for the younger ages or even older ones, always great to take it back to their own body, or learning through about themselves or nature. So a good example is of I remember when my 4 or 5-year-old, he was first time discovered that his heartbeat was beating really fast. He was running, and he realized that his heartbeat was really fast, and he came to me and said, "Ma, something wrong with me, my heart is beating so fast." And and I said, "Yeah, that is normal. When you run fast, your heart will beat faster." And then we talked about like why that happens and things like that. So it's about making whatever they have to learn meaningful, so they can actually enjoy it and see the long-term benefit in it. And just creates self-accountability through giving them responsibility for their own work. And to have trust in them, and allow them to have trust in themselves, that they are highly capable human beings, and all children desire to be respected and valued, just like adults like to be valued and respected.